This week, South Carolina. Can you talk about the sense of urgency coming into this week a little bit?
Yeah, no, everybody's excited this week. We know we're going to have a big crowd, probably the most I've seen here since my freshman year at UNC. But, really excited. Bunch of excitement built up leading into this game. SEC, we want to try and knock them off. We're going to play our best. But, everybody's really excited around here.
When you, watch the App State film, what was tough for the receivers? I mean, you and everybody to kind of get loose. Was there something in the secondary they really did well against y'all, you thought?
Yeah, they did a good job with their scheme. They switched some things up. We watch film, so obviously we know what they're going to do, but they tweak little things that maybe threw us off a little bit, and we just got to do a better job getting in that film and recognizing that sooner.
What's the locker room vibe now that you're moving on and going on to South Carolina?
I like to say I use the 24-hour rule. After a game like that, give me 24 hours, watch the film, kind of digest that, and then, it's done with. It's just one game. We got hopefully 13, 14 more. So, just got to get past that. And I think everybody's good now. We'll see at practice today, but juice is up there.
Tyler, you already talked about the crowd earlier, but this is going to be all-pro ECU this week, so it'll be different. For some of the younger guys that have never played in front of a crowd like that, what have you been telling some of these younger guys on the team, getting them ready for a game like this?
Yeah, it's just play your game. First play will probably be like, man, excited. You might not recognize the crowd. You might recognize it, but as the game goes along, you're more focused and locked in on what's going on the field. You kind of drown out the crowd and all that. But I think the crowd will be big. Especially our fans. Best. So very excited for that.
You guys had two big plays taken away, the Holton run and then the Hail Mary. How frustrating are those in the moment when it kind of feels like you can't catch a break?
It is very frustrating, but when you're out there on the field, you kind of got to flush it like that. As opposed to you look back on it in film, that's where you're like, dang, you get to spend more time thinking about it. But out there when you're out there on the field, you just got to move past it and be like, it happened. They're not going to change it. So next play mentality.
To be successful against South Carolina, the obvious things are the obvious things. But what do you feel like you have to kind of do against them?
I feel like we need to run. We got two great backs back there, and they can make anything happen. So you saw Keaton, speedster, and then Rajay, he can do it all. So we can do that, and then just just clicking it all together as offense. We need to get it clicking. We might not have had what we had against SMU last year, putting drives together like that. We struggle with that a little bit, but focusing on this week, I think we just need to learn to do that. And then next drive, if we go 3 and out, next drive, keep that energy up. And then defense just goes out there and does what they do.
How gives it to see Josiah step up and get a lot of snaps and make some big plays?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be good for us. He's got it all too. He can fly, run routes. I think he's gonna be a big weapon for us. I was really excited to see him get that in the game.
With that big play by Keaton and you take the lead, was that maybe a frustrating part of you had the lead and kind of had the momentum and they were able to kind of reverse it there in the first half? Yeah,
definitely frustrating, especially the way the first half ended. We could have had more momentum going into halftime, and then the big run by Holton, like you said. Those are game changers right there. But that's what I say. You look back in film, and that's when you look back at it more, and you have more time to spend on it and think like, dang, if this happened, then we could have done that. But out there on the game in the field, you got to roll with it.
You had a few good returns, both in the punt and the kick return game. How well has your confidence built knowing that you still have the same ability as you did last year with the guys blocking in front of you? Yeah, no,
it all starts with those guys. They've been doing a great job. That game, they did a great job blocking, getting body on body. I just got to do my part. I might have been able to get more out of the ones last week, so I just got to come back out here and practice and do a better job of reading those blocks and trying to break one.
How big can plays like that in a game be like this? Whether it's offense, special teams, whatever, but hitting on big plays when you're at home.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of impact does that have?
Huge impact, especially with the crowd. You get them going. It gets the whole team's just energy and vibes up. So, that's momentum right there. You talk about momentum changing. That's a big part.